Hello. How are you? Good morning. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are. Whatever time it is, thanks so much for being here to another Wrapping It Up 123 with Michi and Friends. I want to say hi to my friends in the chat. Hello, Judy, Sherry R, Sherry Knowles, Angela Mills, Mimi Loves Crochet, and there is Mariana. Hello, Deborah Richardson. Hello, Angela Mills. Yarn Basket Toys, Rebecca. Hello, how are you? And anybody I missed up top, Kim G. Hello. And Crochet Loving Leanie, she says she is watching on TV while knitting and not looking at chat. So she has a knitting project. So did you guys bring your projects? I did. I brought 4 projects. One of them I'm probably gonna frog. This is the yarn right here, is the Karen Chunky Cupcake right there. And they have a moss stitch beanie on their little label. So you can make one moss stitch beanie with one of these cakes. So I looked at the gauge and I tried it with their recommended crochet hooks. You start with a smaller hook for the brim and then you use the larger hook for the body. But it's too big for me. It's too big for me. The size following it, the directions that it has on the label, it's too big. So I'm going to try it on here for a second. I mean, I could make it a slouchy hat because I still have to decrease some and close it, or I'm just going to have to shorten it up a little bit. But the brim is pretty big. So I thought about either frogging the whole thing, make the brim half the size, and then because I really do like the moss stitch pattern with that yarn. It looks really, really, really pretty. I like it. But it's too big. It says it should fit. I followed it, I did the brim like I would normally do at 19.5 inches, which is fine. It's just the length. Normally 6.5 inches fits my head altogether. So that's what I need to do. I need to do this. I need to have it at a 6.5 completed, not at the point of decrease. So I'm going to frog a few rows on this and then just close it up. Or even thought about making it a messy bun hat. I thought that would be pretty cute too. But yeah, this is how much I have left, quite a bit. So I could make it a slouchy hat, but I don't know. I'd rather have it fit me because it's really cute. I like the fun colors. It's really fun. This one was the color. What was that colorway called? This one is the Mango Tango. The Mango Tango. And it's a bulky 5. It's a little thicker than a 4. I think it's a thick 4. Maybe a light 5, but I wouldn't say it's a bulky 5. I don't know. But it's really cute. Hello, Melissa. How are you? And Jennifer is here. Carol is here. You like it, Rebecca? I know. I like the colors. I absolutely do. They recommend to work the body with alternating rounds from the inside and outside, but I did not follow that. I just let it go. I just let it flow as it came, and it looks really good. I like it. But I think I want to make the brim a little shorter, or keep the brim, but just frog a few rows. Frog a few rows and then finish it up. So I may do that. Hello, Granny D. How are you? So what drinks did you guys bring? I have my water. I have my tea. And this is the Yogi Bergamot. This is one of my favorites. The Peach Bergamot Bright Day supports positive mood. And it is caffeinated. It has caffeine in it. I need to get some. This was my last bag. I need to get some of that. And the quote of the day, I do like this about the yogis. They have these little positive messages on their little tags. It says, the only thing that can limit you is believing that you are limited. Become limitless. Yep, that's a good advice. It smells so good. It's still hot though. I just literally just brought it in here. But I do have, it's not as pretty anymore, but I did make myself my latte macchiato with my machine. I love my machine. I've had this machine for 20 years now, and it just makes the perfect specialty coffees. I put a bit of whipped cream on top of mine, and I forgot my cinnamon shaker at work, and so I used the pumpkin pie spice, and it's so good. It's so good. Pumpkin pie spice. It's yummy. So I got my coffee, I got my tea, and I got my water. Because we need water. Whatever you have, make sure you have some water today. All right, let's start it. Which project first? Oh, yes, I am finishing it. So tomorrow, Sunday Fun Day, we're going to reveal Linda Padilla. I don't know if she's here. Linda Padilla, if you're here, say hello. We're going to reveal her cardigan. I am finishing the sleeves. They were a little tricky because I want to write the pattern as I go, and I had to try the sleeves out the way I wanted it. So now I'm working them in tandem. So I have both going at the same time, but I am almost done. I am almost done. So tomorrow I will show it. So yes, I'm gonna, it's gonna fold that over, attach it. But yeah, I'm just having a few more rows to go. So I think I'm going to start with that. Let's set the timer to 20 minutes and let's go. You're drooling. Oh, my coffee, it's so good. But I only have it like maybe once or twice a week. The specialty coffees, I'm more of a tea drinker. I am. But if I want a cup of coffee, that's why we don't have a big coffee maker. That's why we only have the 1 cup makers. Because we don't drink it every day. You remembered your water this time. Yay, Rebecca. Good, good, good. Except on St. Patrick's Day, I can do the Irish coffee. Ooh, what's in the Irish coffee? Do you put like little Irish cream or something in it? Hello, Penny. How are you? Hello, Sally Stevens, Bonnie Bunting. Hello, everyone coming in. And thank you to the replay watchers as well. Thank you so much. Did you guys see my post? Hello, Queen's Crafts by Bridget. How are you? I saw, Bridget, I saw your picture on my reel, on my, For Me page where they show everything, and you were showing off your top and you looked so cute. I love the colors. Look really, really nice. All right. So let's see. Okay, got it. Good morning, Leslie. How are you? Whiskey cream. Ah, Jeremy, that's what it is. Okay, yeah, no, I don't have anything fancy like that. I just got some whipped cream in the fridge, and then I got my spices. And normally I would put cinnamon on top, but I forgot my cinnamon. I've been carrying my cinnamon with me to work because I've been eating oatmeal, been trying to eat healthy breakfasts or snacks. And then I have oatmeal at work, and I cut up apples, and then I put a little bit of cinnamon in it. Or then also my rice pudding. When I eat rice pudding, I like to put some cinnamon in it. And I forgot it at work. But this pumpkin pie spice, it's good. I need to make that. I need to use that here at home. That's really yummy. So what are you working on? I saw someone said they're working on a sweater. Hello, Tina. A little early for an Irish or Spanish coffee. Yeah, we were talking about that. She said on St. Patrick's Day, it's a special treat. I honestly have never had, other than maybe eggnog, any drinks like that with any creamy coffee drinks. With amaretto, maybe. Yeah, a little bit of amaretto, but that's been forever ago. It's a virgin coffee. Just with some pumpkin spice. Pumpkin pie spice. Working on packages. Oh, I know, Dawn Aaron. I'm going to have to email you too. I got packages going out. Yep. And then we're going to make some mystery boxes. So stay tuned for that, because I'm making 12 by 12 by 12 box mystery boxes, and then my normal 12 by 9 mystery boxes. And then soon we'll be picking a winner. 1, 2, 3. Picking some winners for my Advent boxes. Frizzy B, hello. Hello, everyone. All this talk of coffee makes me want a second cup. Oh, so you already had one. I'm still working on my first one. Cheers. It's so good. You can only drink eggnog if it's no alcohol in it or with alcohol. I missed it. Chat. If it's alcoholic. Gotcha. Yeah, it's not very tasty by itself, is it? All right. Cheers. I can't have any of the hard stuff anymore unless I don't take one of my diabetic medications. Oh, yeah. Those darn alcohol calories, carbs. And Granny D says, yep, I think I'll go brew my first. Awoke late and then went to Carrie's for bingo. Yes. And there's Dawn Yarndall. She just posted her premiere video. Yes, I need to go watch that after. I will go watch it after, I promise. Because I'm excited. Don't spoil it for me, please. Don't tell me what she showed. I wanna watch it after this. Because I need to post mine as well, and I'm late, I know, but I will post it. That's the thing about having a full-time job. There's just not enough time for crochet. I wish I could just say goodbye to my full-time job and just make this my full-time job, but that's not happening anytime soon. Having coffee with pumpkin spice creamer. Oh, working on a scrappy boggy blanket and little purses for shoe boxes today. That is such a good idea, Janet. And you have a box coming too. You actually have a surprise box coming and a cake. Yes. Yarndall Ray, thank you so much. Don't spoil it for me, please. No spoilers. I want to watch it myself when I'm done here. So, hi Michi, been in a funk lately. Thought I would visit because countenance cheers me. I'm so happy, Kim. Come on in. Come on in. Grab a hook, or don't. Grab a blanket, cuddle up, grab a drink, and sit back and relax. We've started the day with thunderstorms here. Oh, yeah. Oh, you forgot about it. Oh, yeah. You're going to get a nice surprise. Yes. I will send you the tracking info, though. I always send a tracking info, so that way you can keep an eye out, because I know sometimes some people have issues with their delivery service. For some reason, Kimberly Otterson, are you in? Are you here? Because you are the only one that has not received their package from my October 10th shipping day. On October 10th shipping day, I sent hers, and for some reason hers was sitting around in Oklahoma City for forever. So I hope hers is coming, because that's normally, it shouldn't take that long to ship to Indiana. But for some reason, it went from Wagner to Tulsa, from Tulsa to Oklahoma City. And then I guess somebody used it as their coffee, what do you call it? I said it earlier. I said they used it as a coaster, probably, their little box, and then shipped it off from Oklahoma City. But then I couldn't trace it anywhere. So it's in between Oklahoma City and Indiana right now. So hopefully she gets it soon. I'm working on a double crochet row. I'm doing 2 double crochets in a stitch right now. Hi, Mira. Oh, hello, Magic Frog. How are you? I saw your little football thumbnail. I haven't watched it yet, but it did pop up on my screen this morning. I still need to go watch that. It's a football something. Is it a football coaster, or kind of looked like that perhaps, but I'm not sure. And then Mariana got her box and she unboxed it for us. Definitely going to need more coffee today. Yeah, we have a few things scheduled to do as well today. And Elise wants to go practice parallel parking because that's the only thing that she needs to master before she can take the driving test, is the parallel parking. And then she's going to be all on her own. I'm kind of ready for it. The other day I came home and I was like, oh no, I forgot trash bags. And she was all excited. I'll drive you. So she drove me back to the store to get trash bags. Good morning, Scrimshaw Rose. Yeah, you're so welcome, Mariana. I'm so glad you liked it. The traveling blanket is going with Pam's boxes Monday. Yeah, I had to make some changes to the manifest. I had to make some changes to the traveling plans. And it's going out with her box on Monday. Well, there's a lot going out Monday. A lot. My car is packed because I just can't. On Saturdays, our post office times are so bad, I can never make it. So I packed it all. It's all ready. And then everybody's getting their emails and then it's going out. But it's still going to Washington first, and it's still going to California, but then it's going to skip a state, and then it's going to Texas. So we're going to be just a few little changes. Now I'm on a single crochet row. What are you guys working on? So I saw a blanket, I saw a sweater. In all the years I've been driving, I have parallel parked less than 5 times. Yeah, I try to avoid it. But sometimes, yeah, we don't use it much. I do use it sometimes, especially if I go to the hairdresser, because their parking is on the main street, and that's usually parallel parking spots. So maybe once every 2 months I do it. Yeah. 2, 3. Yeah, so she has to learn parallel parking. I try to avoid it. If I can avoid it, I try to avoid it. I got so excited to show off my driver's permit to my best friend. I almost a huge pile of dirt in front of his house just to say I did not drive home after that. Oh, you're funny. You're making a poncho and a sweater. I'm working on MDL Irish blanket. Ooh, and I started a couple of 4 square granny sweaters. Nice. Granny D's been driving for 50 years. Let's see. Oh, California shipping. Yeah. California shipping is the most expensive for us. It's the most expensive zone. Yeah. I had a gift package delivered to the wrong house. I went there and asked. They said no. Photos showed it was on their steps. Only reason I was upset was 2 skeins of discontinued yarn I need. Oh no. Kim, your box is still open. What yarn is it? Maybe I have it. Perhaps. Maybe I have it. Send me an email. I can dig and look. Oh, that stings. That is so wrong. And you know those people probably don't even need the yarn. And you have the picture that it was delivered. That's so wrong. Mm-mm. Oh, Scrimshaw Rose, we are absolutely... That's what I always say. Thank you for being so patient. It is just so stressful. And when you have a lot of stuff, yarn ambiance, yarn art ambiance. I have to look what that is. I have to look that up. Yarn art ambiance 163. Okay. That is terrible. Yeah, yarn art ambience. I don't know if I have that or not. I'll have to take a look. I have some yarn art. Is it a cake? Are those skeins? You said skeins, so I guess that's what that is. Oh my God, yes, even for the ship anywhere is a nightmare. I have a couple going to 2 states. It has extra shipping charge. What? What state is that? Please, what state has extra shipping charges? That's insane. But have you noticed? I've noticed when I went to the store, there were different taxes now on the receipt. There was a non-food, food, and state. I was like, what's happening here? What's up with all of these taxes on the receipts? Yeah, well, I shipped something one time to, I think it was New Jersey or New York. And it was actually a Walmart. I had it delivered through Walmart. It was puzzle yarn, and it went to her doorstep. They took a picture, they showed it to me, and it was not there. It was not there. But then I went to Walmart and I filed a complaint. Said we received the picture that it was delivered, but the person was at their residence. They did not get that package, and so they went ahead and went right back and brought it back to her. They brought her another one. So that was good. Walmart did come through. Thank goodness it was something like that and not a post office package. That just stinks. It's not landscapes. Not landscapes. Okay. I'll have to look that up. Ambiance. Yarn art ambiance. Okay. I'll have to look that up. You have taxes like that too? Where they show you like the food taxes, non-food tax? That is so weird. Some states are starting to charge non-food taxes and not charge taxes on food. Yeah, I have to say it was minimal, the amount, but then again, it was cat food, and then I think I bought like a Gatorade, and my daughter is on a kick with these caramello candy bars, and then I just had weird taxes listed on and I just never noticed that before, but I do scan in my receipts to this app Fetch. I was introduced to that app by K&K Crochet a few years ago, and I've been using it ever since. And I've turned in my points into Victoria's Secret gift cards, Amazon gift cards, Bath and Body gift cards. If you don't have that app, Fetch, get it. I scan in all my receipts and collect points. Right now I'm saving up points for another Bath and Body gift certificate because I'm almost out of lotions. So that's what I do. I just turn those points into gift cards. You working on hats for veterans. Yay, unforgettable yarn. Oh, it's like unforgettable yarn. I have some of that, but the color is like a turquoisey color. I do have some of that unforgettable. I think I still have some left. I have big plans for today. That's why coffee and tea today, extra caffeine, because I want to get some stuff done. Morning, Michael. How are you? How are you? Fetch it. I agree. Fetch is awesome. I've gotten 3. Yes, right, Deborah? Isn't that awesome? And the last time I cashed in was right before school started, back to school, and Annalise was able to use a $50 gift card to, I want to say it was American Eagle. Yes, it was American Eagle. She was able to get herself some sweaters and it was a great sale going on at that time. We love that app. She downloaded it too now. So she's been collecting. So we're sometimes fight over the receipts, who gets to scan it in. So Dad said he'll give her his receipts and I scan my receipts. Yeah. She's collecting points too now. It's a great app. And yeah, I was introduced by K&K Crochet. Hello, Mr. Yarn Doll. How are you? I have not watched her video yet, so please no spoilers. You use fetch, but I don't buy enough, so my points don't add up quickly. Yeah, but there are some tricks on that too. I noticed sometimes the certain items have like special points to them. One time it had, if you go to Arby's, you were getting extra points. And yeah, my daughter loved Arby's a lot that time. And then they had a Taco Bell. So there are certain, or if you buy a certain brand, or if you go to certain stores, you get extra points. So that's how we rack up points. The other day, the cat food that we get for Frankie. Frankie is our oldest cat. She's a rescue and she cannot do dry food anymore. It has to be soft food and not a lot. She is very, very tiny. She must have been the runt of the litter because she is so small. I've never seen a tiny cat like that. She has the shortest legs and she's just tiny and she looks so fragile and she cannot eat dry food. So we buy the little Shebas that you crack in half and then she eats a half of it in the morning and a half of it at night. And those were special. We got 5,000 points for those. So I was like, yay, score. So there's sometimes certain items, and if you need them, you know, it's perfect. Yeah, I love that app. Scan everything in. Even if I drop off my packages to the post office that are already paid for, you know, through pirate ship. Oh, there goes the first round. And restart. Let me pause it for a second. When I drop off pirate ship packages, they're already paid for, but they scan them in and then you get a receipt and it has $0 on it, but Fetch still gives you 25 points. So I scan those in as well. I'm finishing this round and then we'll start. So I was able to do 4 rounds just now. Awesome. I'm excited to finish this cardigan. Okay. Almost done. Almost done. Let me put this up. Moving on. And I'm so glad I had some extras of the navy blue because I did need some more. Yeah, what I'm using is the Big Twist Value Navy. Is it the navy or? Yeah, it's Varsity Navy Blue. And I'm using the Big Twist Living in the color inclusivity for the rainbow part. All right, moving on. This goes here. And yeah, I'm using the dots. I don't like to switch hooks in the midst of projects, so I started it with it, and that's wasn't what I'm working on. I started working up this yarn with the dots, and I'm going to continue with that. This is the 5 that goes with this, though. I did use this one for that one. Okay. Moving on. Next. I'm working on a red teapot's Ceylon tea shawl. I am on the last repeat row. So that's a long row. Front of litter, not front of, my gosh, I'm using voice text and I do speak English. I guess I needed to. Oh, did you? My cat was the front of the litter also. You mean the runt of the litter? Yeah, we found her at Petco. And she was shaking. She was traumatized. She had burn marks on her. Her whiskers were chopped off. She was shaking. She had scratches. She looked miserable. Her hair, I'm gonna show her to you one day. She has some markings. You know how where we thought that she may have gotten bleached, because she has one stripe going through her. But then my husband said there's no way because she would have lost the hair. And I don't know. I'm going to show it to her. If this is natural, then she's just one heck of a special cat because that is just one white stripe across her body. She went through some stuff. She's gone through some stuff, and we took her home. They estimated her to be around 10, 11 years old then. So this was about 3 or 4 years ago. So she's about, we guess her about 15, 16 years old. We just want her to have a really good rest of her life. Yeah, we love her. Her name is Frankie. And she just has to have her soft foods. And then, of course, Gracie. And then Midnight. You saw a picture of Midnight the other day with her big old eyes. Midnight's so pretty. She's sassy. She is a sassy one. We rescued a cat that I became very attached to. We recently found out his tail is broken. And because it is broken near his butthole, it caused... What? Oh, no. What would they do? I mean, what can you do? What can you do? Can you let it heal? Maybe put like a splint of sorts on it? Like kind of supporting it until it grows? Oh, that's terrible. I can't crochet with Bella on the couch either. She scratches. Very difficult decision. It makes me sad. Probably why I'm in a funk. That is. But yeah, I mean, what can you do? What could the doctor do? I mean, really? I'm wondering if you could just splint it, keep it in place, keep it supported, and then just try to let it heal. Oh, no, that's terrible. Sorry about that. Yeah. Well, I really do like this colorway of this yarn. This is the yarn I got from Loops and Threads. It's a Michaels yarn. It's the variegated soft classic. And I believe this was called taupe something. Yep, taupe ombre. I'm working this one up. I thought about making a cardigan for me or a sweater. So I may. Just depends on how much I have. I may make a sweater. I want to make something for myself. Because I have my summer shirts, but I want to have some winter stuff too, or fall. So I know Dawn Yarn Doll loves Halloween. Anybody else out there that loves Halloween? We have our new receptionist. Well, she's been with us for a year and a half now. She really loves Halloween. So she's been decorating the office, and it looks so awesome. She did such a good job. We have this seasonal Christmas tree. We keep the Christmas tree up, and then every holiday or season, we change the decoration on it. And right now we decorated it for Halloween. And we got some decorations all throughout the office. Awesome. Oh, shoot, Gurney D. I should have sent you a friend invite because we would have gotten some extra points for that. Oh, well. That's okay. Yeah, because you can invite your friends and then you can get more points. So you may want to, Gurney D, send the invite to your friends and family. And then if they download it, you get some extra points. It's a good app. Yeah, K&K Crochet. A few years ago, they were talking about coupons and different apps. And that app really stood out to me because it's so easy to use. When you have the points accumulated, you just cash it out, and about a couple of days later they send you the gift card. It's awesome. You love Halloween? Yes. My favorite time of the year, Jennifer. Awesome. It's just so short, right? It's just that's why we started decorating the office so it would last a little longer. So we are dressing up but I'm going to do something fun. I cannot spoil it. I cannot say it, but I will show you what, guys, on Halloween, because Halloween falls on a Friday, and Friday is immunization and injection day at our clinic. So we come up with a really fun thing to do. I'll have them. We'll do video. We'll do video and pictures because it's going to be hilarious. There's going to be a lot of costume changes involved. I love Christmas too. And I have to say, my Christmas has improved since I started my YouTube channel. I was very depressed, especially Christmas time, fall time, because that was always the time my mom would come to visit for a couple of months. And then, of course, when she passed away, and I was in a funk. I couldn't get into the Christmas spirit. And I have to say, ever since I found this community on YouTube, 21, 22, and then started mine, 23, that's when I'm more happy around Christmas. If that makes sense. You guys helped me get out of my rut, out of the funk, because it's always depressing, because this was always the time my mom would come to visit. Yep. But I'm not one of those that over decorates the house. I'm not, I don't run to the store and buy hundreds and hundreds of dollars for decorations. We have old decorations. We have old German decorations. We don't go and overconsume when it comes to holidays. We try to use what we have or make. So yeah, my house is not all decked out for the holidays, is what I'm trying to say. That's what community is for, lifting each other up. Right. Yes. Yes. Last year was the first time since my husband passed that I put up a tree and my daughter spent the entire week with me. I'm so glad, Deborah. So you understand what it means to be in that funk, you try to get out of it, you try, but it's just feelings and grief, and it's just overcomes you at times not expected. And firsts are really hard. First Christmas without the love person, first birthdays, first this, first that. Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's actually when I came live for the first time, wasn't it, Dawn? I think it was like right at Christmas. I think it was New Year's. After Christmas, New Year's is when I came live for the first time. The firsts are the worst. Yes. Yep. And then milestones. For me, milestones are the worst for me. I would love to share this with my mom. We would have such a fun time, her on here with me. That would be so fun. But my daughter is about to drive. My daughter was a homecoming queen. Those are milestones. I would have loved to have her with us, But she's with us in spirit. I believe that. I really do. And I think she was with me this week a lot. Okay. I wish I could do the Christmas live again, but this darn CRPS is saying no this year. Aw. My mother passed on December 1st. I could not buy Christmas cards that year. Yeah, Julia, I totally get it. I totally get it. I even had a hard time baking Christmas cookies. I had a hard time baking Christmas cookies because that was always something we would do together. Or my pecan candies. Did I make them last year? I don't think so. I don't think I've done them in a long time. because that was always something we would do together. But I want to do that. I want to do that this year. I want to get her recipes out. I want to make her Rumkugeln, her little rum balls. I want to make some of those. I want to make some of the Spekulatius, die Vanillekipferl, Pfeffernüsse. I would like to make some of those. And I think that's when I'm going to come out with the shawl for Oma Gabi, because I know it sounds crazy, and I know Tank has been waiting. She's been on me like, I want to get that, we want to get that pattern going, but it's very emotional for me to do my mom's stitch and to get that shawl finished. I had to put it aside, you guys. I had to put it aside because it was making me sad. It was kind of making me sad and happy. It was just really weird. I said, I'm going to have to put it aside. I'm going to have to do something else, and I'll get back to it, because I'm calling it the Oma Gabi shawl, because my kids called my mom Oma, and Gabriele was her name. But I had to put it aside for a bit, Start making it fun with your family's recipes. Yes, that's what we're going to do. And I want to teach my daughter, so my mom had all of her recipes turned into a book. Oh, that's awesome. I feel blessed that I can make her stuff. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should kind of laminate my grandma's pages, because she wrote them by hand and she put stickers on them. So maybe I should do something like that. Laminate those pages and maybe bind them into a little book. That's a great idea. What a blessing, Judy. That really is. That's really true blessing. Michi, I totally understand what you're feeling. I bet you, yes, I thought about you. I bet you, there are some, lots of love in those stitches, lots of tears in those stitches, weren't there, Michael? I bet. And it's such a beautiful project, Ruby's Dream. Yep. But I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for my mom and for my grandma. My grandma taught me first, and then my mom, even though she never told me how to do her stitch, and I so regret that. But I think the pineapple cluster stitch comes closest to her stitch. So it's kind of like a close to hers. Maybe not quite the exact stitch, but it's pretty close. This is working up really nice. Doesn't that look really, really pretty? I can't wait to see what the body is going to look like. What stitch should I make? What stitch should I do? Should I do a star stitch or a bean stitch? Maybe I'll do, I think I'm going to do a half double crochet crisscross, and I want to design this sweater with you guys. What do you think? It's a variegated yarn, but it's a striped, self-striping. Feather stitch would look pretty, but the feather stitch is very dense. Oh, I wonder if Wendy is here. She got her blanket. She said she used it the other day, sitting on the front porch, drinking her coffee. What should I do? What stitches sounds good? You were thinking star stitch, Judy? Oh, there you go. We're vibing. I think star stitch would look really pretty. I'm going to try it. Yeah, I think star stitch, it just stood out to me. Waffle would be nice. The Suzette is always pretty. It was screaming waffle stitch to you, but a waffle stitch with a rib. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good too. Hello, Sandy. Guten Morgen. Hello, Carrie. How are you? Waffle stitch, Suzette. Suzette is always pretty. So set stitch, but I don't know, the star stitch kind of just, I have to give that a try. But first, I'm finishing that cardigan. I'm going to finish the sleeves, are going to be done this afternoon. And then going to assemble it, put it together. I do need to find me some wooden glue or something to fix my bust, because this little gal right here, she's on only one leg now. The other leg broke off too. She had 3, but now she only has 1. She's like pushed against the door with the tub. She's holding up. I have to get a new one. I'm probably going to model the cardigan on myself or on my daughter for for Linda, sorry. Let me count these rows. Let me count how many I got here. I'm still too new to know what the stitches are yet. Oh, yes, I've been there, because sometimes we would call certain stitches different, but there are several different names for certain stitches. It's just like the feather stitch, I call feather stitch, but it's actually called the briar stitch as well. So there's different words for all of those. I'm good, busy, but good. I came in earlier and said hello, but there was a lot going on. I'm so sorry, Carrie. There's sometimes, if I miss you, just yell at me. Just keep repeating. You love your Michi lap blanket. It stays on my chair in the yarn room. It's right there to throw on when I get chilled. Oh, it makes me happy. It's so soft, isn't it? That yarn is so nice. I made Granny D's with the purple, what was that one called? Eggplant Premier Gradient Ombre, or the Gradient Anti-Pilling. It's such a nice yarn. And I used the mama stitch on hers all the way through. That's a whole mama stitch. She's in her flamingo era. Oh, is that what you call that, Jeremy? Is that what you call that? But then again, there is so many stitches. Who knows? Who truly knows all the stitches? I just don't believe that anybody in the world knows all the stitches. There's so many stitches. There's encyclopedias, there's books, 200 stitches, 500. I just don't believe that anybody knows all the stitches. That could look at the picture and say, yep, that's that stitch. Yep, that's that stitch. Maybe with the most common stitches used, but I don't know. I don't believe anybody knows all the stitches by heart. Sometimes I see a stitch, because also yarn plays a big factor too, because sometimes certain stitches, I'm thinking, that looks like this and this stitch, but I doubt it. And then, all right, pause it. And then I look it up and I'm like, oh yeah, that is. But then the yarn makes it look a little bit different. Next weekend is the Yarny Social, so I'm busy with final preparations. Gotcha. I don't know all the Tunisian ones. Done them, but I don't remember them. See? Yeah, because there's just so many, right? Hi, Christy. How are you? Oh, you get new tires fixed. Tired fixed and new tires. Oh, isn't that fun? All right, I'm going to count these because the timer just went off. Do I have a stitch marker? Yeah, I do. I'm going to count how many rows I have here. 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30, 2, 4, 6, 8, 40, 50, 2, 4, 6, 8, 60. So I think I'm going to go to 70. It needs to be like, oh, I love this. Love this color. Love that yarn. Looks so good. All right. Ribbing almost done. So set stitch or the star stitch? I'm going to think of those. Okay, this goes back over here. Next project. In the book, 1,000 Knit and Crochet Stitches, there's no name for the stitches, just a diagram, multiples, and a picture of how the stitch looks. That's it. So there's not even a name for those. Just drink some of my coffee. Still a little warm. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Huh. So see, there's not even any names. This is so pretty. This is really truly my wrapping it up project. I don't ever touch it, only when I come here on Saturdays. I haven't touched this since last time. This is the one I'm working with the mandala bonus bundle. In that word I just cannot pronounce. Satires. And I'm doing the feather stitch. I have 500 stitch book. They don't have names. Yeah, I guess the one I have, it's the 200. It does have names because that's how I figured out the pineapple cluster stitch. Yeah, it does have names. It does have names. Okay, here we go. 1 down and over. Always takes me a couple of seconds to see what stitch, how did it work? I like to watch Massive Crochet. She has some nice stitches, and I have Massive Crochet. I don't know if I know that one. I've watched a girl the other day. She makes macro crochet items. She makes those gigantic animals. And the other day she finished up her elephant. So, I mean, she gets like the wood planks together for the body, and then she just crochets a gigantic, massive crochet projects. Is that her? Because when I think of massive, she comes to mind. Did you guys watch her when she finished that elephant? And she sits on it at the end? It's huge. Judy, you've been crocheting for over 30 years and off and all still learn. Yes. And the thing about the stitches is there's always the combinations too. A lot of people, they will combine certain stitches and make like a new stitch out of it. No, not her, Sherry. Okay. But have you seen her? I wonder how much that project cost her to do. You know, that was a lot of yarn that she used on that elephant. It's so fun. Yes, I like to watch when she's done with the project, I like to go and then watch all the parts come together, because I think it took her 15 days, or she made it in 15 day, day 1, day 2. You saw that? Yep. Yeah, so she builds the little frame, the little wooden frame, and then she just crochets around it, stuffs a lot of polyfill. Uh-oh, hold on, I got a little yarn barf going on here. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Don't you hate that? That happens in the middle. Okay. Very careful. There we go. Got it. Hello, Miss Hadisha. How are you? Been here just over half hour, but I'm telephone with meine Mann. Only able to message now as he's gone to the to the loo. Yeah, you don't need to hear that. That's funny. Well, I hope you're doing well, Miss Ladybird. Sherry, she makes them usually for companies. She makes them on commission, because I remember she made, what was that other animal she did? And she got hired to make it, and then they displayed it in their shop. Yeah, Michael, I don't know if it really takes her only 15 days, but she does it that's how she does her reel. She says day 1, day 2, day 3, and then she just shows us her progress. But then again, if that's the only thing you're working on, and if you do it all day long, perhaps. And it was a baby elephant. She did not put tusks on it because she said it's a baby elephant. It was super cute. It was super cute. I could see one of those sitting at St. Jude's because, elephant is the animal of strength and courage. And I could see one of those elephants sitting at St. Jude's. That would be so cool for the kiddos. So hopefully that's what, I don't know. I know that one animal, I don't remember what that was. A horse. It was a horse. It was a horse, a pony that she made. Yes, you got it, Rebecca. Yes, that's what it was. I think it was a horse. And she made that for a company. And then there's another girl. She makes big items like that, like big turtles. The other day she made a big watermelon pillow for her cat. The polyfill they use, goodness. Yes. That's Jenna. Is that the one that does the big turtles and the big, she made a whale before, but she also gets hired to do stuff like that. She makes it on commission. This gigantic crochet project. Those are expensive when you think about all that yarn and all that stuffing they have to use. I saw one that makes big flowers and turns them into bouquets that she sells. I have not seen that, but that's clever. I've seen some people on Etsy make crochet flowers, and now I saw that Hobby Lobby sells crocheted flowers, and that kind of irritates me because they sell them for so darn cheap, and it takes time to make those, and they probably just got it from somewhere in China. Just that irritates me. I know I saw Shein is selling crocheted items. I'm like, no. Don't buy those, please. My 6'3" son is the biggest I've ever made. The biggest blanket? Melissa? Let's see. Yeah, let me see. Hello, Cindy Lou. Yeah, Dawn Yarndall. My Gracie did that to me yesterday evening. I was sitting on the couch. I had my headphones on. I was relaxing. Just sometimes, just listen to some ASMR. It was like Soundwave. It's a channel on YouTube where you can just listen to calming music. And there she comes. The moment I reached over and I was going to get a project to work on, there she comes, right smack dab on my lap. And I was like, okay, it's Gracie time. And then we both fell asleep together, cuddling. I guess she knew I needed that. Have you seen it? I don't remember who it was that made them, but the life-size human figures, old people, and not only makes the body, but the clothes that they were wearing too. No, Lini, I have not. Unless it was that one lady, she lives like in that little town, and she has like a little, but I don't think those were crochet. I think those were like sewed, and no, I haven't. But that sounds cool. To have the time. Ooh, he's back. Okay. Hadisha is back to talking to hubby. Okay. Thanks for being here. Yes, have you seen the human figures? No, I haven't. I need to look them up. I have not seen them. It's nice to see real crochet projects and not the AI stuff. The AI generated, I can usually tell because there's always a little blurriness or you can't see the stitches very good. But they've gotten really good with these AI generating apps where they even have now animal videos where I'm like, that wasn't real. I showed my daughter one and she says, Mom, that's AI. And I'm like, what? How can you tell? And she goes, because of this. And then she showed me like a little watermark of an app name. And I'm like, aha. So there are certain apps that make videos now as well. And I'm just like, this AI is taking over. But, you know, you see something, even if it's an AI generated object or project, I get inspired sometimes and then I just make it myself. I'm like, I can do this. But it's really dangerous on Etsy because there's lots of patterns, but I can usually tell which ones are fake and which ones are real. Okay, last one and half double. Good. Get in there. I want to get to the color change. It is tricky, isn't it? I only use AI to see how colors will work for something I want to make. Ooh, that's a good, what do you call it? Okay, hold on. Half double, got it. I saw there's a lady, she sells these cards. They're kind of like those crochet cards with the granny squares on it, but she has cards for the different colors. And I thought that would be a really good tool. But if there's AI out there that can help to do that, that's neat. Yeah, I don't have one of those color wheels. I know lots of crocheters and crafters have these color wheels and then they look. But have you seen those cards I'm talking about? Yeah, those color theory cards. Is that what they are? There's this one, I don't remember her name. I saw them advertised. They were pretty pricey. But a pretty good tool. And sometimes you just have to put them together. I do that at Hobby Lobby sometimes where I just grab a bunch and I just line them up on the floor or in my basket and I just look and see how they look together. I do that a lot. Hello, Nisi. How are you? We have a few minutes left. And then are you going to the porch for your porch chat? We can all do a Michi Ray to Nisi. You think you saw one at Hobby Lobby, those color theory cards? Trying to get some crochet done. That's what we're doing. Trying to get some crochet done. Yeah, I haven't been on YouTube a lot this week. I got a lot of replay to watch. I got to watch Matt the Crocheter, the Rockin' Crocheters live from Thursday. There is Dawn Aaron. There is Dawn Yarndall's premiere that she premiered earlier. Cindy Lou, I was able to come by, but I didn't watch the whole thing. So many, especially during the day when I'm at work. VJ, I haven't been at VJ's in forever. Yes, porch chat is in an hour. Okay, then we still have a little bit. Oh, I hear the thunder. I don't know if you heard that just now or not. We got more rain. More rain. I have a color wheel, but still end up putting yarn together to see how it looks. Yeah, I do that too. Yes, I just looked online, Hobby Lobby, $8.99 for a color wheel. There you go. I thought you were talking about the cards, the color theory cards. But yeah, the color wheels, that works, you know, to see. Ooh, it's coming closer. If I lose you guys, if it happens that the internet gets interrupted, but there is a thunderstorm brewing, thank you guys so much for coming today. This was fun. There is 4 minutes left on the timer for the third section. 5 more sleeps, Nisi. 5 more sleeps, and then you guys get to go to your social. What is it called, Carrie? Yarny social. I was up with Russ and Matt at Russ' house Wednesday night. Yeah, Russ comes on late. He comes on when I'm either asleep or just about to go to sleep. Sometimes I come in and say hello, but then sometimes I'm already asleep. He comes on late. You heard that thunder? Yeah, it's coming. We had it this morning. I thought we would be done with it, but I guess not. But it brings in cooler air, so I'm excited because we were still in the upper 80s, low 90s. But now I think today the high is supposed to be 76 only. And tomorrow I think only 67. I'm excited. I want the cold weather. Bring it on. I had a patient. He said that he's from Canada and he is from, oh, I'm probably going to butch that. Sasquatch. Oh my gosh. He's from Canada. And they had snow and -40. I'm like, what? Oh my gosh, I can't say it. Maybe you guys know. It starts with Sass. Saskawija, I don't know. Catch. Oh gosh, that's the one, Erica. That's the one. You got it. But I can't say it. Saskatchewan. No, it doesn't sound right. Saskatchewan. I'm butchering it. Sorry, Sean. He is also subscribed. And he tried crocheting. I think he did. I think he made a beanie once. I don't know. What? Saskatchewan. 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 Yes, and they had snow, lots of snow. And I said, that's where we need to be. But he says, but it's so cold. He says, it's really, really, really cold. My husband loves watching those shows, those Alaskan frontier and homestead shows where they just live off the land and live off what they grow and what they raise. We always said it would be nice to go there sometime. One of these days. You need to say British Columbia and come visit. Okay. Do you get that's cold, Tank. That's pretty cold. I mean, we get it cold like that, right? We get it not very often, but we've had it in the negative teens, but maybe just for a little while. And I asked him, I said, how do you heat if this goes on for days and days and weeks? Yes, and he said propane, gas, wood, all of that. But I would think that their houses are insulated. I got a color change. I made it. Made it to the color change. Ah, and there goes the timer. It goes by so fast. Isn't that crazy? You got, okay, I got a little factory knot right here that I need. Actually, it's a pretty good one. It's actually a pretty good one. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at that. You can hardly see it. It's like just tiny. So I'm not mad at that. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave that. But I think I'm going to finish that row. Let's just finish that row real quick. Too cold for you? I don't mind that. But then what is it in, yeah, negative 40? I mean, that's Celsius, yes. So negative 40 is only negative 10 in Fahrenheit? That may not be too bad. As long as we can stay inside, right? Snow is actually insulating as well when it has built up. True, Jeremy. True. That's true. And I know our attic is very insulated because when we get snow on our roof, it stays forever. Because that's how you can tell if your house is insulated well or not, if the snow stays on top or if it's melting in certain areas. But ours is always covered nicely. We got I think 3 feet of insulation blown up in there. Lots of it. And probably some squirrel nests too. We're going to go and check and make sure everything is good. Put some peppermint up in there because I was told they don't like that. Almost done with this row. Thank you guys so much. We need some water. Yes, yarn insulates us too. I agree. And Kim says your home is old and drafty. I'm expecting a terrible snowy winter for us here in Texas Panhandle. The summer was so mild. Well, according to the farmers here, we're supposed to get lots of snow because everybody that cut open their persimmons saw a shuffle. And I was told that predicts a cold winter. That's just me. If you give me a cold winter, then please make it a white one. Then please give me snow with it. Don't give me all the ice. If you're going to give me that cold, give me lots of snow, please. That would be perfect. Okay. Here we go. One more stitch. And a half. Yay. I worked 2 rows on this one. Nice. And I got a color change. Got a color change. It's kind of interesting because we had that red here and now we have this wine color again here. I was expecting to get that yellow again, but I guess the yellow is not until the end. So interesting how that works up, but there you go. And I have a second one. One of these, how many is it? Like 1,000? Yeah, 1,181 yards. But the feather stitch is a yarn eater stitch. And this is a 3-weight, but it's so pretty. I love it. It's going to be a nice blanket. It's going to be a really nice blanket. Nice edges. Very nice. Good job, Michaela. Good job, Michi. Praising myself. It's a big cake. Yes, Marjorie, it's a big cake. They are big cakes. They're the bonus bundle cakes. The bonus bundle. And I have 2 if I need it. And I think I will. I think I will. Because I did make it quite big. Because I want to cuddle myself up with it. And then, yeah, I like this. It's a very nice stitch. I think that would be really pretty as a cowl. A feather stitch cowl would be nice too. And even a hat. Even some fingerless gloves would look nice in this stitch. I think that's maybe what I'm going to do with this. Because I have this one, the Karen Cakes. They're self-striping too. So I may... And this one is chunkier. See, that's what I'm wondering. So this almost looks like a 5 to me, but it's a 4. They're saying it's a 4. And I think a cowl would be pretty with the feather stitch with this one, perhaps. Let's see. Very pretty. Wow. Yep, big cake. Love it. Let's see. I don't care because I don't do the removal myself anymore. Removal of snow removal. Yeah, we may clean up the porch a little bit and the way we walk to the car back and forth, but yeah, bring it on. I would love to see lots and lots of snow. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought too. This is considered a 4 weight. Yeah. That's what it says. 4. Looks to me like a 5. This looks to me more like a 5 than this. Right? Yeah, I think this is thicker than that. But maybe it's the wool that makes it look bigger and maybe it doesn't work up as thick. I'll have to try that out. It does look chunky, right? That's what I thought. Let me have some of my tea. I'm like drinking it all over here. Oh, my tea is still nice and warm. I would think so too, Jeremy. And I really think that this Karen chunky cake, this chunky cupcake, is more like a Big Twist or Hobby Lobby 4. Yeah, I'm gonna frog some of this. I just really love the colors. They're so fun. They're so fun. So it's such a pretty colorway. Ooh. Oh, how many yards is in this? A sweater with that colorway would be so fun. But there's not that many yardage. Yeah, there's 138 yards in these little Karen chunky cupcakes. Now, if we can get them on sale, perhaps, but I would need at least 12, 13 of those. That would be an expensive sweater. That would be super expensive. Even if I just get 10 of them, we could do a granny stitch shirt. But that is so fun. I love those colors. I think I'm going to frog it. I love the moss stitch. I do. I like it. But I'm going to reconstruct. I'm going to try something different. I'm going to frog this. It was fun working it up. The brim looks nice. You would need 25 of them, right? But it's the Mango Tango. So now I'm curious, do they have the Mango Tango maybe in a different yarn? And not just the chunky cupcakes? Because that would be such a pretty color if they had this in like a soft classic or even a Karen cake. Why is it that every time we find a yarn color or something? All right, Tank, please rest. I hope your head is feeling better. I love that color. That would be so pretty even in a granny stitch sweater, it would be so pretty. That's Mango Tango, y'all. Mango Tango. I'm going to frog it because I want to try my beanie maybe or try a different beanie. I do like it. I mean, I do like the brim. It's so fun, but it's just too big. It's too big. And it comes with a pom-pom too, but I think I need to make the brim smaller. My head is just not as big, I don't think. My forehead, but it's pretty yarn. Darn pretty. Maybe make a cowl with it. Ugh. Too many ideas. Not enough yarn for this one. I wish I had more, but those are expensive. They are expensive. The normal price for these are $7.99. I mean, it's a nice price for a hat. You know, make a hat out of it for $8. That's not bad. But then again, you could get them when they have the 30% off, or when they have the buy one get one for 50% off. Did they make an? No, I don't think so. I've never heard of Mango Tango in an anniversary cake. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. Yeah, 138 yards. I wish it was more. I wish it was more. Because if it was like in a one of those soft classic, like 200, 250, 260 yards, then we would only need like 7 or 8 to make. So Mango Tango, guys, if you can find it, maybe it is 30% off right now. And so that's 8, 8, 16, 24, 240. So you get it for $560 plus taxes. That's still a lot, though. That's still a lot. I like it too, Scrimshaw Rose. I really do. I love that colorway. And it works up so pretty. This works up really nice. This is the moss stitch. It works up really nice. And I think it's too busy for the feather stitch because the color strips are not long enough. But the moss stitch looks really nice. Might have to try. I may do the moss stitch, but I'm going to start it with the crown and make the moss stitch down and make the brim a different brim. Like maybe do half double crochet and then a single crochet reverse. I'm going to give that a try. And it feels really nice. It's very nice yarn. Very nice. All right, you guys. I'm going to quit for today. Yep, $5.59 a cake. Hey, I did good. I did good for my little brain math. So fun. And then I would get another 15% off for my military discount. So I would pretty much save taxes and get a little bit off. And then if you have vouchers, but it's still too expensive. Even if we could get it down to $5, I think that's an expensive sweater to make for acrylic. But it's a fun color though. Really fun color. Don't forget to leave a comment because I may pick a video here and there and surprise you all. But thank you so much for spending some time with me. I'm going to go and watch Dawn Yarn Doll's little Decade Divas video, and then I'm going to get ready. We got rain outside, but we have places to go today, and this is going to be a good experience for my daughter to learn a little bit driving in the rain because I don't think she has done that yet. We haven't had any rain in forever. All right. Have a good day, everyone. I'm sure I will see you guys on the YouTube streets probably later on tonight. I know Mara, she does a little stitching together on Saturdays. Don't forget Nisi's coming on in about, I think, here in a few minutes, 11:30ish or 12, maybe 30 more minutes. Bring your umbrella. Yes. You made a shawl out of the bonus bundle in Meowth, and I have 3 more. The Meowth is a really pretty colorway. I remember that colorway. That's a nice one. That's a good one. Yes. And the Naked Snail, bye. And yes, and everyone enjoy. I hope you like this. I hope you get some work done, maybe some chores, or maybe just relaxing, chilling. I mean, I did make some progress on a few. 30 more minutes so everybody can go stretch your legs, hydrate, maybe grab something to eat. It's 11:30 almost here, so it's time for lunch soon. And then go over to Nisi's porch and visit with her. Awesome, Judy. Love that. Awesome. Just don't forget to leave a comment. And if you can, I have not asked anybody to do that. I don't even know if you can, if it's even an option to hype my videos. I don't know if that is just certain YouTube content creators that you can do that to. I have whenever I have the opportunity, I try to hype other people's videos, but sometimes it doesn't give me the option. So I don't know if this is something that's not everybody. But yeah, come back tomorrow because I got this mystery box from YouTube. That was so weird. It was sent to me and I got it and I was like, huh. My son said, "Hey mom, there's going to be a box coming in October." So I thought it was that because I didn't recognize where it came from. I I opened it and I saw YouTube and I was like, "What is this?" And I thought, closed it back up, taped it back up, and I thought, we're going to open this tomorrow together. My coworkers thought I was crazy. They were like, how can you not look in that box? I said, I can wait. I can wait. I can wait and share this with everybody. So I took a couple of pictures and posted it on my page there on my community post for you guys. It's not, I don't think it's definitely not it's heavy. It is heavy, I have to say. That's why I'm thinking maybe it's a book. Maybe they know that I have too many technical issues and I don't know what the heck I'm doing. So maybe it's one of those YouTube for Dummies books. Oh, that would be hilarious. That would be so funny. But then somebody thought maybe it's merch, but then it's too heavy for a t-shirt. I don't know. It's Marjorie says, I think I know what it is. What do you think? What do you think it is? But yeah, my receptionist, she was like, how can you, why open it? And I'm like, no, I can wait. I can wait. But I was nervous. I have to admit. I was like, what is this? Oh, yeah. So we'll see. It's probably something really silly. It's probably going to be something we're going to be laughing about. I just have a feeling it's going to be. I don't think it's a plaque. No, no way. Unless it's a plaque for the dumbest YouTuber on. What's a clapper? Marjorie. Oh, we'll see tomorrow. Yeah, it's not a plaque. No. Plaques, that's going to be in the future in maybe 10 years or so. Perhaps, not ever. I think the next one, like in the movies. Oh. So you think maybe they want me to start tutorials? Like, get after it, woman. That'd be so funny. That's a good idea. Have I seen anyone like that? I don't know. But yeah, Tank, she was guessing. She was like, it could be a handbook for dummies. YouTube for dummies. Because it's never a Michi life if we don't have some sort of technical issues. That's hilarious. The hype button only works on my phone. Slide over the comment box to get the hype button on my iPhone. So you don't see it when you're on the computer? That's interesting. You only get 3 a week to hype. You only get to hype 3 times a week? That's dumb. Wouldn't it be more like 3 times a day to share the love a little bit? I don't have it with me, Marjorie. It's actually in the car. It's in the car. It's in a box in the car with some yarn. I would laugh. It's a modem. Oh my gosh. Wouldn't that be funny? A modem or what is the extender which works. It works. Saturdays, we never have any issues Saturdays. Do you see me clear? Do you see me just fine today? We never have any issues because Rena, with Rena's Threatens Crafts, she bought me one of those extenders and it always works fine on Saturdays. But then on Sundays, we always have some issues. Yeah, totally clear. See, I'm not doing anything different. Oh, it's going to be fun. We'll see. We'll see what it is. It's going to be It's going to be nice, a nice surprise no matter what. Errands are run. I'm back. Well, Jen, good for you. Yeah, it's pouring outside. It's raining really, really hard. You know, looking at this yarn and looking at that anniversary cake up there, this one is the, oh, I can't read it. My eyes are so bad. I want to say library or bookstore. Hold on a second. Let me play a little video for you guys. Yep, I think I see the book club anniversary cake is similar to this one. The book club anniversary cake. The only color that's missing in here that's in the book club is that light, soft pink. But all the other colors are in the book club anniversary cake. Huh. I have to look that up. Now that I'm looking at that, it kind of looks like that. Yes, Erica. It's between book club and prismatic. I don't think I have a prismatic, but it's kind of close. Yeah. Dawn, yarn doll. Look at, oh, you're so sweet. You didn't have to do that. Oh my goodness. We got 5 new members. I can't see who they are though, but let's welcome them. And this one is for Dawn. So sweet of you. Who became member? Do we know? Can you tell me who made it? I'll have to go watch the replay and see who became a member. Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. Thank you. And welcome, new members. That is very sweet. Yeah. Erica, you're onto something right there. So it's like because when I saw the colors, I see that I have one anniversary cake with the book club, which was last year's. Oh, thank you, Tang. Thank you. Hello, Laura. She just got home. How are you? Erica, yay. Your name changed. It's green now. Woohoo. Awesome. That's awesome. Erica, Cindy Stitch Marker. Yay, Cindy. She's our Macari seller. Cindy Stitch Marker. Sanja, awesome, and Drini, woohoo! We'll get to see her maybe next week. No worries, Diane. But we are about to leave. But I hope you guys had fun. It's always fun. This always helps me get out of my little funk to come on. And I told Dawn, I said, I don't want to give up YouTube. I know it's been a crazy few weeks. I've gone through quite a bit behind the scenes that I, don't share with anybody. It's just not something to air on the internet. But it always helps me to come on YouTube, and it just helps, helps my mood, my spirits. I hope Scrimshaw Rose, I hope you're feeling a little better, and I hope Kimberly Southern Winter, I hope you are having a good day. Wendy, you have so many anniversary cakes, you don't know what to make with them. Okay, Wendy, if you have any of the 23 anniversary cakes, please let me buy some of them because the blanket I made was one of the 2023 cakes when they were still doing the stripes, when they were still making them like this. But now the anniversary cakes are made like this. And if you have some of them though, and you want to try the feather stitch, go for it because they come out so nice. The self stripe, the 2023 cakes. Aw, Thank you, Andrea Olajo. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, and Diane, yeah, nobody's ever late. Thanks so much for coming in. You're going to do a lot with weekend with the kids. Awesome. Very good. Yes, surround yourself with loved ones, or just pick up the phone and call a loved one if you can't see them in person. Pick up the phone, even if it's just for a minute to say hello, how are you? You know, it helps. Yes, I did. Yes, Erica, I used the anniversary cake from 2023, the self-striping one. Yes, that's what I used. Because the feather stitch just looks so good with these self-striping cakes. They look so pretty. You call them every day. That's awesome. Because that is one thing I regret, is not answering the phone or not calling them back. That's one thing I tell everyone. Please just answer the phone when they call, or just give them a call. Yes. Yeah, I usually Scrimshaw Rose. I'm usually only when they are on sale, when they have them like for $19.99, and then with a coupon, or when they have the buy one get one 50% off. That's the only way. And I like them, but here this year there were only like 2 or 3 colors that really interested me, and I just wish they would do them like they did before. You have a few from 23. What color are you looking for? Any of them. I'll let you know, because I have 2 sitting up there and I wish I had 2 each. I would have to look and see what they were called. They are expensive if they're not, but you have to consider there's like 4 cakes in one. So they're actually, yes, expensive, $39.99, but considering how much yarn there is, it's actually not that bad. What is that one stitch? It looks like the maple leaf, but made with spike stitches. The spike stitch? The spike stitch or the star stitch? But I think you're looking, or the jasmine stitch? No, I think you're talking about the spike stitch. Which, I mean, the feather stitch is kind of like a spike stitch, like a half spike. But I'm thinking you're thinking perhaps the star stitch or the jasmine stitch? Jeremy, perhaps? My 2 sisters and I went to visit my brother on Friday. Awesome, Julia. That's awesome. You do get a lot of yarn in those anniversary cakes, yes. And one of them now, the stripe, the variegated ones that they have now, they make good corner to corner blankets. They work up really nice corner to corner blankets. Debbie, you're never late. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, it's always nice to see you guys. Lark's foot. Oh, Kim G. You made that, Jeremy. That may be it. That may be it. Let's see. We're not using the timer anymore. Let me look it up. I think my daughter is in the shower. I hear water running. Well, isn't that more of the taller, that looks kind of like the cat's? Isn't that like the lark's foot? Isn't that the one that kind of looks like a little kitty cat with the tail hanging down? Yeah, the lark's foot is kind of looks like with a little tail. Have you guys ever made the jasmine stitch? Have you worked on the jasmine stitch before? I find it's not difficult, but I think it's one of the harder stitches that I've ever done, the jasmine stitch. All right, Nisi, go get ready. We'll come and see you. When my sisters and I went to visit my brother, he called out to his wife. He called out, "It's the 3 witches." He called you guys the 3 witches? You've never done the jasmine stitch? I think the first time I did it, I did a hat. I made a beanie, and I think I followed a bag-a-day crochet tutorial for it. And she worked the jasmine stitch in rounds. It's not hard, but it was one more of the more difficult stitches. But it's really pretty. You're all bundled up out there. Oh, she says it's a little chilly. Oh, I bet it's nice. It is 3 or 4 rows of single crochet and then a fan of spike to make a leaf shape. Who's on next, Janet? Miss Nisi is on freehandly made crochet. Nisi, why don't you drop Kanal real quick? Kanal. So everybody can click on you and come over. Yeah, porch chat. I just need to do like a redirect on Saturdays so we can go to hers. Yeah, there you go. She's dropping it. I hope Nightbot's working. There she goes. Yes. Let's see. We can figure this out. If I can type. Yes. Okay. Yes. It's actually called the maple leaf stitch pattern. There is a tutorial, Jeremy. Not the maple leaf themselves, but there is a stitch. And it's a YouTube video. It's 3 years old. And it's the crochet maple leaf stitch pattern. There's a video. Hello, Zach, my friend. Haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Oh, it's beautiful, Jeremy. Is this it? Is this the one? I'm wondering if this is it, but she's making a pot holder with this stitch. And it's a video. That is really pretty. I like it. I wonder if this is what you were talking about. That looks interesting. It looks like she's doing like a single crochet 1 row and maybe a half double. It looks really cool. This may be it, what you're talking about. And this is a video. It's from like 22. It's a little older, but that may be it. That's it, but it looks much better with the leaf on solid background. So maybe do just 2 colors instead of this variegated color. So just maybe 2 colors. Change. Ooh, that would be really pretty in these colors right here. That would be really pretty. Nope, but looks pretty. I saw it on Pinterest. Ooh, okay. So is it close, Jeremy? Does it come close? Oh, is it this one? And I think this is the Pinterest you're talking about. It just, you said it just now and it popped this up, Jeremy. Is this it? Is this the one you were talking about? This is on Pinterest. So this kind of looks like, I think this is the one you're talking about. We can figure this out, buddy. We can do this. Yep, that's the one. And it popped up. It said Pinterest and then pop. That is really pretty. We can do this. We can figure this out. Oh, it's pretty. And I love the colors. I think I got some Hirschner's yarn in these colors. It's an Annie's Attic. It's an Annie's Attic Afghan. I bet we can find that. Oh, look at this one. What? Is this real or is this AI? Yeah, it looks AI to me. Yeah, see, this makes me angry. That looks like AI. Because there's no way that that's a crochet pattern. Look at these cats. Look at this. Looks like cats, but you can't tell the stitches, and yeah, it looks like it's AI generated. Ooh, guys, look at this stitch. Look at this. Oh, I like that. This is pretty. Very nice. Too many. Aw. Oh, this is pretty. This one has a popcorn stitch in it. Look at this. We're getting all kinds of... This looks like Anastasia. When I see something like that, I'm thinking of Donna Wolf with Nastasia. Look at those little pumpkins. They look like pumpkins. How adorable is that? And then this, when I see this mosaic, I'm thinking of Sandra and of Dawn Yarn Doll. Holy moly. This is called Gothica Mosaic Crochet Pattern by Sixel Design. Look at this Halloween blanket. Wow. You know, I've never made a mosaic blanket. Okay, too many ideas on my screen right now. But those pumpkins are adorable. But I like this maple leaf pattern. It's Annie's Attic. I bet we can find it out. We can find out something from Addie's attic right there. You love Sixel, don't you, Dawn? I figured you do. I knew. I saw that and I thought, yep, that looks like Dawn Yarn Doll right there. She would like that. Well, Jeremy, we can figure this out. This is nice. Look at this little coaster. Oops. Look at that coaster. That's cute. That's a cute fall project. That's really pretty. But it looks knitted, to be honest. I think that's knitted. Or AI. I don't know. But that does not look crocheted. When you zoom in on it, yeah, when you zoom in on it, it kind of looks maybe knitted or definitely not crochet. Maybe the edges, but not the leaves. That's disappointing when you see something and then... Okay. That's it. Too much stuff. Too much stuff. Too many ideas. That is a nice coaster. Yes, Nisi, I have to do some baking, so I will listen on my phone. I want to try mosaic crochet too, right? Yes, I would like to. Dreeny, Sandrine, she made an awesome blanket with her favorite football team, I think it was. And then Dawn Yarn Doll, she showed the book, and I had the book. I thought I have that one book where it has a few little projects in it. Could be Interlac. Oh, it could be, Diane. It could be. You're right. But that's a really pretty coaster. We could try to create something like that. Do you guys do that? You see something and you're like, let's try it and maybe figure it out yourself, right? All right. Well, Zach, I hope you're doing okay. Are doing better. Is Pinterest sends you new stitches every day? Yes. Not just Pinterest, I get all kinds of emails and stuff. If the object is off, then it's most likely AI. When it gets blurry and you can't tell, then yeah, that's how I'm usually. All right. Well, thanks for coming, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and head out, little break, and then we'll go over and watch Nisi a little bit. She's probably going to be all bundled up in some hats and gloves and blanket, but that's nice. She has a nice porch. We'll meet you there. As always, take care, stay safe, make good choices, and please be kind to yourself and one another. Thanks so much for coming and spending a little bit of your Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon or Saturday evening with me or whenever you watch the replay. Thank you so very much. I will see you guys tomorrow for a Sunday fun day, and then we'll figure out what YouTube thought I need in my life. We'll see what's in the box. Okay, cheers. Bye.